Welcome to the Abyss. We're back playing more Slay the Spire. And we are now going to tackle Ascension level 17, which gives normal enemies more challenging movesets and abilities. The game starts to get really, really hard now. You could even argue that maybe these last 4 Ascension levels are even a little bit unfair. But they are beatable. It's probably going to take us a lot of tries to do it. But I'm completely willing to try to do it again. I've actually cleared this Ascension twice already, and this is going to be my 3rd time doing it. So hopefully we can make it happen. This is a pretty rough path. That early Burning Elite looks like death to me, especially with the 2 events there. And these starting bonuses are not that great. I'd like not to give away 6 max HP to transform 2 cards. 3 random potions is a pretty rough start. So I guess we upgrade Neutralize. This right path is kind of rough too. That early shop is not very appetizing. I think maybe what I want to do is go left here. Get a shop in the middle of the act. It's going to be a little bit more useful. We still get 2 elites. One of them later. It's going to be tough though, with just the 2 fires. But I don't see much better than that going right. And I really don't like... Basically all we're going to be able to do at that shop is remove a card on the right. You know, unless we get something like a bunch of money from an event. Yeah, this is a rough act layout. I think I'm going to take the left path. I'm going to upgrade Neutralize, because it's not a bad thing to have. It's not the greatest starting bonus, though. That's for sure. And we're starting off with a pretty rough turn 1 here. Taking 1 isn't the end of the world. I'd much rather take 0, but that's not going to happen. And I guess I'm going to neutralize the back one to block a little more. I would be very surprised if I'm able to clear these last 4 Ascensions without losing multiple times. It's very, very difficult to do. I'm going to need some luck. Which hopefully we get some better card rewards here at the beginning than we did last run. A duplication potion is going to help us. And a bouncing flask is a very good card. So, already liking the start to this better, especially against Hexaghost. Poison against Hexaghost is going to be really helpful. I don't like taking damage to Jawworm, but Jawworm doesn't care about that. And look at this draw. Good lord. That's brutal. Pretty much guaranteed to take a bunch of damage now. 4 is not bad, I guess. If that's all it is, maybe it's okay. Let's see. Yeah, and we just barely kill here. Okay, Cunning Potion's not bad. These cards are bad. I guess I take a Sucker Punch. Not ideal. I do need damage though. And it looks like this is mostly combats up the left here, so I'm going to take 1 event here. And we get an upgrade. Cool, yeah. Upgrade my Bouncing Flask. Basically always want that card upgraded. 12 poison is a lot better than 9. Now we can play it here. Not take damage, which is nice. And we win this fight. Very easily. Okay. It's really hard to take Sneaky Strike when Survivor's your only discard. So I think I'm going to take a Prepared here, and that'll make it easier to take the next Sneaky Strike we see. And it's nice. Prepared doesn't technically really do anything for you here, but it does enable you to take more draw discard later on. Cards interact with that. So now if we see like an Eviscerate, that'll be really easy to take. Or, you know, another Sneaky Strike. And maybe we'll get some of the relics that interact with this card, which are some of the best relics in the game. Tough Bandages and Tincture are both really nice. I would like this regen potion, but I think I value the damage more than the health, especially going into Hexaghost. And maybe I need a Masterful Stab here. Backstab's not bad either. A little front load. Give me a Backstab. And now I'll upgrade the Sucker Punch, I guess. Give us more consistent weaken. It was a good thing to have. And Bouncing Flask against Sentries is not a good matchup. What I can do is I can strip a lot of the artifact right here. So maybe that makes it a little better. Let's see what Prepared has to say. Okay, Prepared says we draw Bouncing Flask immediately. So that's kind of worrying. I think what I do here is I'm going to Sucker Punch this one, neutralize this one, and then I'm going to use my Duplication Potion on this Bouncing Flask. And we'll see where it hits. I think that's the way that this fight is going to go the fastest. Now we have 6 on the front and the back one, but the front one has more damage on him, so I'm going to Backstab there. And I could maybe think about using the other potion too. We're taking 10 obviously no matter what. But how likely are we to kill this thing next turn? We have to draw 3 strikes. So I think that tells me use the Cunning Potion. Kill it now. Don't get Dazed added to our deck. And the fight should go pretty well from here. I can afford to double block. And I guess we try to kill this one now. Hopefully we draw a strike, and we do. Good. Now we get to block a little more with the neutralize. That's nice. Take 2 more is fine. Alright. And we get a Mummy Hand. Cool. Hopefully we see some powers. Bane maybe isn't horrible here. It's only one source of poison. It's kind of rough, but maybe we need that damage to beat Hexaghost. We also don't have any good upgrades right now, so I'm going to take this Bane and upgrade it at this next fire. Really hoping to see like a Noxious Fumes now with Mummy Hand. That'd be pretty cool. And Pocket Watch is awesome. Yeah, give me Pocket Watch. Really strong relic. And I think here I want to buy Footwork. Maybe Footwork Strike Remove. Does it play? I think it is. Can maybe argue buy a potion. Although we have 2 fights to maybe get a potion for this next delete. I'm going to buy the Footwork, and I am going to remove a strike. Okay, Bouncing Flask here for sure. And then I well, I guess I can kill with Backstab too. Kind of a shame. Alright, we missed Footwork. That's fine. And I get to full block here, which is good. And let's see. With Footwork, maybe I don't hate a Cloak and Dagger. I don't think I want a second Backstab. Cloak and Dagger is kind of an anti-synergy with the Pocket Watch, so maybe I don't want that right now. I think I can afford to skip here. We've taken a lot of good cards already. Well, we've taken some cards. I don't know how good they are. They're not horrible. I'm okay taking 1 here. And Bouncing Flask Strike just kills? Oh no, it doesn't because of the weekend. Damn it. It's okay. I guess we're taking 5 here. Or 4 rather. And we do get a potion, not the greatest potion. I'm going to take this poison stab here, because it's going to keep the Bane active more consistently. Maybe you could say Sneaky Strike, but again, with only the 2 ways to discard, it's not that reliable. If we had Retain, that would be different, but I think I want the poison stab. And we have to go up against Lagavulin. Always scary. Bouncing Flask turn 1 is pretty great. But it would also be kind of nice to be able to play the footwork before this fight starts. So I'm not sure what the right play is. Let's use Prepared here. Okay. So there's pretty good odds we get footwork in the next 2 turns. But then we're absolutely waiting on Bouncing Flask. So I think I actually just want to play Bouncing Flask here and then Backstab and Bane, just to get this fight started. Kind of stinks to miss Sucker Punch here, but hopefully we draw Neutralize, and we didn't. I do get to play all my cards though, thanks to the Mummy hand, so that's kind of cool. And now obviously we have to block, so we don't die. And now we just win with Bane, yeah. Okay, not horrible. And we get a Captain's Wheel. That's pretty useful. I don't think I want a Doppelganger here. No. I don't want any of these cards. You can maybe take this Deflect. I don't really like it that much unupgraded. And my next upgrade is definitely going to Footwork, so. Now this is a tough choice. Do I Bouncing Flask here? Have to take damage to do it. Let's see. I think maybe that's worth it. Okay, and it did hit the one I wanted to, which is good. Get this stupid slime out of here as fast as possible. And we're just at a one-on-one with the Jawworm. 6 kills there, that's great. And I can Sucker Punch the Jawworm. Keep us safe, hopefully. We do get the Relic blocking for us this turn, which is good. And not the greatest potion. Again, Blade Dance is kind of an anti-synergy with the Pocket Watch. And we don't have anything else that combos with Blade Dance. It's a really strong card though. I love it. But I think I'm going to skip here. And we're going to upgrade the Footwork. And hope we can beat Hexaghost on 9 health. I'm probably going to use this Thorns potion. And the fact that we get Bouncing Flask and Bane turn 1 is actually pretty great. So hopefully this is going to work out. We'll see. I think Bane over Poison Stab. Could also maybe argue for Sucker Punching here. But I think the damage is the most important thing. Yeah, because we're already full blocking this turn. Fine. So now I can Footwork, Neutralize. Don't even need to block. So we Prepared and then just strike. We get our full block next turn. Oops, and I forgot to use my potion. I guess we're not using that potion. Because we've already missed our chance to do the most return damage on the 6 hit there. But judging from the way this is going, maybe we don't need it. I do think I need to take 8 here to kill fast enough. I have to Bouncing Flask and Bane. I can't miss either of these cards. So we do have block coming next turn. So we're going to be at least safe for that long. Yeah, and Poison Stab is good. And I guess I just defend, strike. It's really a damage race against Hexaghost. You can't afford to skip your good cards basically at all. You need to kill this guy as fast as possible. And it looks like we win on 1 HP. Which is an achievement, but I think we've already done that, so. not really that noteworthy. And we didn't need our potion, so that's good. I guess I'm glad I forgot to use it. It can help us against birds next act. Wraith Form's awesome, and it's a power to interact with Mummy Hand. But Burst is pretty awesome too. Burst Bouncing Flask is really, really strong. Although I guess we don't have much else that works with Burst. And Wraith Form is a great, like, get out of jail free card. It can keep you alive when you would otherwise be dead. So I guess I'll take Wraith Form here. And we get Pandora's Box. I don't like Hovering Kite without Tools of the Trade. We only have 2 ways to discard, so this is pretty unreliable energy. I'd rather not take a Curse. The 3 relics could be really awesome, or they could be kind of bad. But that's true with Pandora's Box too, right? So either way, we're taking a big gamble here. The scary thing about Pandora's Box is the only block we have in the deck is the Survivor. So if we don't get any block cards from this Pandora's Box, we're going to have a bad time. But I'm not feeling this Calling Bell. So let's see what the box has in store for us. It's going to be an interesting run if nothing else. We get a Dodge and Roll, 2 Glass Knives, and Venom I guess is kind of good, and I get that Burst anyway. It's kind of a mess though. I don't know if I want 2 Glass Knives. Another Bane is also not that great. We'll see. Maybe we can make it work. Our footwork just got a whole lot worse though, since we only have 2 block cards in the deck. I think that tells me maybe we'll go to this shop and try to tackle that Burning Elite. I'm going to go through these events though. Okay. At least we have Mummy Hand to go with Venom. That's something. So, I guess I want to neutralize. I mean, we play all of this, right? It doesn't really matter. Hopefully we can kill. Yeah, we kill with Bouncing Flask. Okay. Well, first fight went pretty well. And a Swift Potion, I think. With the Wraith Form, that Ancient Potion is actually pretty useful. So I think I'm going to hold on to that. And I'll take a Piercing Wail. Good block card, and it also helps us strip Artifact, which is important with the Poison deck. We're going to lose some health here. Just sad. Scary. Might not be able to take the Burning Elite like I want to. We'll see, though. I also don't know how I feel about having these 2 backstabs in the deck. But I guess they're doing stuff. They're not blocking for us. Gotta be just Glass Knife, Bouncing Flask, I guess. Taking 15, though. And at least I can Footwork, Survivor, and Bane. And actually I can let's see. I guess if Venom hits Burst, I'm screwed, huh? I don't want to be screwed. There's no way for me to force it onto Survivor. Which was unfortunate. So I guess we just discard that. I should have bursted it. I'm stupid. So we're taking 1 when I didn't need to. Not a good thing to do. We do get the free block this turn. And we get to win. We get a Catalyst. That's really strong. Upgrade a card. Yeah, upgrade Catalyst, I guess. And short of there being a Waffle in here, I don't think I can handle it. Well, I mean, I guess I got to rest, don't I? Rest into the Burning Elite is better than taking a Burning Elite on 16 health. Or a non-Burning Elite on 16 health. Again, this footwork is not really that great. So I'm between adrenaline and card remove here. What would I remove? I want to remove so much of this. It's going to be a rough run. Give me the adrenaline. And we'll see what happens after I rest here. We really need some block cards to be offered to us now, because 2 is not enough. Okay, we do at least get Book of Stabbing, so that's cool. So we can use the liquid bronze here. That's going to help a lot. And I think I need to play in Venom. And just live with whatever it hits. Let's I think I'm gonna Piercing Wail first to make sure we get to play that, and then in Venom. And then we either dodge and roll or Survivor. And it's dodge and roll, which isn't help now, but it is gonna help us next turn. So it's not the end of the world. I honestly don't think we're gonna be able to beat this guy. Yeah, it's not looking good. We have the free block next turn, but not a lot else going for us. Feel like we're starting a new run here very shortly. Okay. Yeah, Wraith form is basically the only thing saving me here. I need to play Footwork. And that did hit Bouncing Flask. Okay, maybe we have a tiny little chance here. Maybe. Neutralize means we only take 2. Let's see. I guess Catalyst and Double Glass Knife is the best thing we can do here. Does that even just kill? It does kill. Okay, we're alive. We managed to beat the Book of Stabbing. The Burning Book of Stabbing. We get Omamori, which isn't very much help. And I guess Noxious Fumes is good. It's not the block card I wanted. It is strong though. And now I definitely have to rest again. And honestly, I'm feeling like taking these events up to the middle and maybe try to get that last Burning Elite, or that last Elite at the end. Yeah. So, rest. Another thing you have to do a lot more is rest. So I guess we take the Regal Pillow. Which is going to heal us a lot closer to full. Assuming we make it to this fire. Which is by no means guaranteed. I can knock the bird down though with backstab, backstab, glass knife, so that's kind of cool. I think I should probably do that. Now there's a question of, do I block the dazed with this ancient potion? Seems like maybe I should. I don't want to get hexed by this jerk. And we get terror, that's good. And I guess just dodge and roll here. Since it's our only block card. Keeps us safe this turn, if nothing else. Double the Bouncing Flask for sure. I'm really going to pray that we see like a leg sweep or something. Leg sweep would be really cool here. Should have played that in Venom first. I didn't notice it hit that. Doesn't matter though. We're out of the fight. Okay, backflip. Backflip is a block card. Give me that. Give me like 5 more of those, please. And we can upgrade all our strikes and defense, which there are none of. I'll take a free remove. Maybe one of the glass knives. Maybe the unupgraded Bane. Yeah, get rid of Bane. I don't want 2 of those. And a relic for a curse is free because of Omamori? Sure, give me a relic. We get Pen Nib. Strong relic. And I'm going to rest here so we can take this elite. Gets us almost to full with the Regal Pillow. Slavers are going to be tough though. I think I need to play in Venom here. And it hits backflip. Okay. Do I burst backflip? Hoping we get like adrenaline or something. Or even just like Masterful Stab, neutralize. I think I do. Okay. We didn't get anything that I wanted to get here. This is going to be a tough fight no matter what. We're going to lose a lot of health here. We do see adrenaline though. That's huge. And Bane is going to almost kill. I can kill with neutralize. That's good. Yeah, kill with neutralize. Play footwork, glass knife you, and then survivor. Still taking damage. We do get the free block this turn though. So maybe we're done taking damage. Should have removed masterful stab. I feel like was the correct play. We're not even full blocking either, good lord. Or are we? No, we are. Okay, good. That means I can catalyst this guy and get him dead. And now we just have one to deal with. Should be more or less doable. We at least get the full block for 2 turns there. Yeah, I definitely should have kept the Bane and got rid of Masterful Stab, because I forgot I had Envenom. That would have been the better play, I feel like. We get Toxic Egg. Okay, so all those block cards that I want to take are going to be upgraded now. That's awesome. But these are not the block cards that I wanted to take. So I got to skip all that. And can we handle Collector on how little health we have? I'd really like to upgrade this Wraith form. I think I'm going to try it. Could maybe even argue upgrading Envenom. But I think 3 turns of Tangible is maybe going to allow us to take this fight and actually win it. Now I'm going to burst Adrenaline, which isn't something you always get to do. It's pretty nice when it happens, though. And then Footwork. Get rid of the Catalyst since it's not doing anything for us yet. And try to backflip into a power. Okay, we get Terror at least. I really want Envenom down here, but we don't have it yet. I was hoping to get Bouncing Flask turn 1 too. That would have been nice. I want to see what this potion has for me. Okay. I guess Good Instincts is helpful in this fight. It's not helpful this turn. So let's just Masterful Stab, Sucker Punch, Backstab, Backstab, Dodge and Roll. And play that for fun. Playing cards was fun. Okay, now we get Noxious Fumes and Envenom. That's good. We're definitely playing both of these right now. Imperative. I'm not going to play Wraith Form yet, though. I think it's way too early to play that in this fight. And I want to kill one of these dudes. Seems important. Okay. Piercing Wail's pretty good here. Glass Knife's going to kill the front one, yeah. Stinks to miss Bouncing Flask, though. So I'm just going to stack a little bit of poison on the leader. On the Collector. Okay, we're not getting attacked, so that's a nice bonus. I think Bane Glass Knife kills here. That's kind of a waste of the Pen Nib, though. Gonna do it, though. Okay. This might be a win now, because we get the Bouncing Flask and Catalyst without taking damage. I should have neutralized first. Missed out on a couple poison there. But we just have to survive 2 turns now and we win. And guess what lets us survive 2 turns? Wraith Form. Alright, beat the Collector and didn't have to heal. Pretty happy about that. Let's just play Survivor for fun. And we go on to Act 3. We get a Poison Potion, which is pretty good. and an upgraded burst. All these cards are amazing. We already have a burst and an adrenaline, so I'm going to take Corpse Explosion here. Although I'd be perfectly happy taking either of these. But Corpse Explosion is crazy powerful. And with the Omamori, I guess we can take the Cursed Key. Yeah, let's do that. We only have to open one more chest anyway. Alright, we go on to Act 3. Nobody more surprised than I am. Let's see. It's a very ambitious path to the left, I think. All those elites with no fires early on. Doesn't seem very feasible. But what else is there? This is a rough act layout. I feel like I should go to the right. We only get 2 elites that way, and you know, basically 1 fire, which is rough. But I don't know if our deck can handle anything to the left here. It's a lot of combats, which Act 3 combats are really hard. And the forced elite is pretty rough. Unless I go up the middle there, take 2 fires. That's like the super baby safe path. It's gonna be tough no matter what we do though. I think I'm gonna go this way. We just don't have any block cards. It's really difficult to win like this. As you can see, we're taking 16 here with nothing we can do about it. And a lot of the fights are going to be that way, unfortunately. Yeah, in fact, I guess I Wraith form here, huh? And I'm very happy that it hit Bouncing Flask for me. And then I'm going to try to save this Pen Nib for the next fight. So I'm not going to attack him at all. Just play Dodge and Roll, Footwork, Catalyst for fun. And I'll take another Footwork. No, I don't. I take this Dodge and Roll. We need block cards. Kind of stinks, but like, what is the Footwork doing for us if we don't have any block cards? And we currently have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, give me Dodge and Roll. It's even upgraded. And obviously, oh my god, this is a horrible choice. We're definitely not losing Bouncing Flask or Wraith Form, because that's how we win. So I guess I have to lose Neutralize. Upgraded. Very sad. Sorry, Neutralize. And now I get to duplicate a card in my deck. Okay. I'd say probably Catalyst or Wraith Form here are the 2 best options. So, yeah. Let's duplicate Catalyst. For sure. Okay. This is good. Upgraded Backflip. I mean, obviously it's upgraded, because we have the egg. But obviously I want it, too. And I wish I could afford Ancient Potion and another Footwork now. I think what I actually do is I don't buy either of those, and I instead remove Masterful Stab. Because we're taking a lot of damage, and that thing is not very reliable. And maybe I could take this Prepared. Get us through the deck faster. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay. Turn 1 Envenom is pretty cool. I think I put Terror on the front one here. And then we're going to backflip and I guess backflip again to full block. And then mostly kill the front one. Take 0. Okay. So 54 is all the health they have. That's good. And I can even burst Corpse Explosion, so I don't even have to worry about the block here. I'll just play these cards, because why wouldn't I? Because it's fun to play cards. And do we have enough discard to make that reflex good? We have 2 prepareds, right? 2 prepareds and the survivor. Without retain, I don't feel like that's enough, so give me the piercing whale. And do I need to rest going into this elite? I probably do. We could take the safety path to the left, but I don't feel like that's very good. So, and honestly, our upgrades aren't that great right now. Burst would be nice and Venom would be nice, but I think I just rest here. Heal to full and fight this elite. Who is a Repto? Reptomancer's going to be scary. And both Catalyst turn 1 is pretty scary too. What poison can I put down here? So 9 and 6 is 15. Times 3 is 45. Times 3. So we win next turn. We take a little damage on the chin. That seems like the best thing to do though. So Corpse Explosion, Catalyst, Catalyst, and I can even kill one of the daggers with my 2 backstabs. So let's do that. Take 1. Win the fight. Very happy about that. Not what I was expecting to see from Reptomancer. Just play these cards. Don't need to. And we get a gambling chip. Okay. And a gambler's brew. And a 3rd catalyst. Yeah. This flechettes might be pretty good too, but without retain, I don't usually like to take flechettes. So this is I'm starting to become cautiously optimistic here. I don't want this Bane. I guess I keep the Envenom. And I want a Sucker Punch to get the weaken up. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, I don't think we're blocking any more than that. And it hit Bouncing Flask, that's amazing. So yeah, I'm not even going to play these backstabs, I guess. Because I don't think this attack can get any better, it can only get worse. 12 is the least he can do. It'd be really nice to not have to burn the Omamori here. Alright, we actually drew block cards this turn, that's awesome. Let's see if we can get 2 other stuff, though. Because Piercing Whale full blocks here. And Catalyst ends the fight pretty quickly. Guess I just let Ascender's Bane go. We get a free block this turn. And there's our other Catalyst. Awesome. Yeah, easy fight. Love to see it happen. We get another potion. That's good. And because of Mummy Hand, maybe I could take this Caltrops here. It is nice against the heart. Little extra return damage when you get attacked, and the heart does all those multi-hits. Yeah. Only because of Mummy Hand am I going to take this. But I'm going to take it. And we have to open this, obviously. And we have to take our Sapphire Key. We don't get cursed thanks to the Omamori. Now we just got a few fights, and yeah, hopefully this is going to go well. I actually love this first turn. This is fine. Play Sucker Punch first, and then Fumes. Okay, good. I was just worried about Fumes not hitting the Bouncing Flask, but it did. Because if it could have hit Backflip, but then if I draw with Backflip, it gives us more cards that it could hit, so kind of a little bit of a catch-22 there. I think I just Catalyst here. Get this fight over with. Okay. Is this bad enough? I don't want to take 22. So I guess we're Gambler's Brew here. Do I hold the burst? I don't even think I hold the burst. I think I just gamble all of this. And hope the turn gets better, which it definitely did. Still not perfect. Still taking damage. But the fight is basically over now. As long as we can do a little bit this turn. We could do a little bit more this turn, that'd be nice. Oh yeah, there we go. Easy peasy. Alright, that's a maw down. That's good. I'll definitely take this upgrade to deflect, for sure. Give me that. I need block cards so bad. Still have nowhere near enough of them. And do I actually just play Wraith Form this turn? It's a little strange to play at turn 1 in a fight, but I think I actually do that. Get rid of this and this. Let's see what we draw here. Yeah, so because this gives us 3 turns of intangible, it's going to protect us from the exploders. Even if we can't kill them, they're going to die and do 1 damage to us. So that seems like it's worth it to me. Plus, getting attacked for this much on the first turn is pretty rough. So I think I want to focus my damage on the Spiker. Okay. Prepared. Good. Now we Corpse Explosion, Catalyst, and win. Easy. Exploders didn't even get to explode. I exploded them instead. And yes, a second deflect? Absolutely. Give me more. More deflects. More block cards. I think I want to play Glass Knife here. Or Catalyst, obviously. Or Poison Stab. So we'll keep this. Play the Footwork. Dodge Roll. Backflip. Caltrops. Sucker Punch. That full blocks. Get the damage down. I would really love a well-laid plans. Maybe Nemesis will be nice and give us one. I think I actually burst dodge and roll here. And then backflip, full blocks, yeah. And still yet to see any poison cards. I guess we prepared. Ditch these, because they do nothing. Play Adrenaline. Prepared again. Okay, and Venom and Terror is fine. Not ideal, but at least we got some poison. And now we Bouncing Flask. Maybe Glass Knife over Corpse Explosion? Yeah, with the Vulnerable, I think that's actually better. A little less poison, but a little more damage. Okay. And we're actually starting to get to the point where I consistently draw block. Very nice. Very nice feeling to be able to block damage. I don't know if you've ever tried it. It's pretty cool. And I guess we actually do play this for the poison. Should have played it before I played the Catalyst. Actually, I think I do play Wraith Form here, because the fight's going to be over before then. Just keeps us super safe. Before our intangibility leaves us. Yeah, and now we just dodge and roll, Bouncing Flask, Catalyst, win. Cool. Good Nemesis fight. A little late for the Frozen Egg, but if we do see well-laid plans, we'll be happy we got that. Don't want any of those cards. And we gotta fight this guy again, which I always forget that's even a thing that can happen. Do we even care, though? So, 12 times 3 is 36, times 3 is 108, which is not a kill. So, do I just take the damage? I'm going to discard this dodge roll, too. And hopefully we get some better block here. Okay, yeah. Wraith Form counts as better block. It is kind of bad. We're kind of at the mercy of Mummy Hand right now. Because I'd rather not take 12. So ideally Footwork would hit in Venom, and Venom hits either Bouncing Flask or Wraith Form, and then we're fine. Okay, that hit Bouncing Flask. Maybe that's all we needed. Because now I can just, yeah, we take 1 when I play Survivor. I'm fine with that. And then just double caddy Survivor. Take 1. Take 1 against this thing is perfectly reasonable. I don't know why I'm playing cards right now. Yeah, I do, because it's fun. It's fun to play cards. Yeah, we don't need a Blade Dance right now. Although with Envenom and Pen Nib, maybe the Blade Dance isn't horrible here. It is Time Meter though, so that tells me it is kind of horrible. And we have Pocket Watch. Sorry, Blade Dance, not today. Let's see. I don't think Terror does much for me here. Nor Sucker Punch or Wraith Form. I mean, Wraith Form's fine. I don't want to play it, though. Although maybe, I guess, if we get to Corpse Explosion, maybe that's fine to play Wraith Form. I'm gonna... Let's actually get rid of all of that. And yeah, double Catalyst is kind of concerning. That's okay though, because I can block. So I'm just going to Footwork, Wraith Form, Deflect, Dodge, and Roll. And hope that we see Corpse Explosion in the next 3 turns. Which Backflip is going to help us do. Hopefully. Adrenaline. Alright, this is bad. There's a Catalyst left in the deck though, so we might be fine. I want to start damaging the one who has the most health. So, Poison Stab you, then Bane, and then Glass Knife. Yeah. So now we just need to get Corpse Explosion down on him, and we're fine. And there it is. Cool. Nice fight. And we get not the greatest potion in the world. Yeah, give me another Footwork, please. Give me all the feet works. And I'll recall here, because we have to. And hopefully we can take out Time Meter. They're not attacking turn 1, which tells me let's just discard all of this and get our poison as fast as possible. Yeah, all 3 catalysts turn 1. That's exactly what I wanted. Good lord. I guess I just Footwork, Dodge, Roll here. Not even going to bother with Bane or Glass Knife. Because with all the Catalyst and Burst, we're just going to end this fight with Poison. So, take my extra block this turn. Be very happy that I drew a Piercing Wail. And then, let's Footwork. And do I Corpse Explosion or Envenom? Ideally, I play Envenom and then get both. I don't think we're going to be playing a lot of attacks. I'm just going to Corpse Explosion here. And pass. Okay, our free block turn. Our burst does not line up with Bouncing Flask, but we can make it with Prepared, which is good. Don't want to play Glass Knife here. So we burst, Bouncing Flask. And then we can play Deflect and Noxious Fumes. Cool. Keep poison ticking up instead of down. Which is important for when we draw these catalysts. Is Cataly? I don't know what you call them. I think I backflip once. Okay, and we do get Catalyst. Cool. So, if I Bouncing Flask Catalyst, that's going to be 45 times 3. Which won't bring him below half, which means we get another 2 turns to find the other catalysts. So I think that's good. That's what we want to do. Yeah. And it's really easy if we just draw one right now, and we draw both. Cool. Bye, Time Eater. It's nice knowing you. So, I'm really happy that I cleared Ascension 15, 16, and 17 all on the first try. That's really cool. Something to be happy about. It's only going to get harder. I believe the next modifier makes elites more difficult, and then the one after that makes bosses more difficult. So it's all just making the enemies harder from here on out. What would I upgrade? I mean, resting for 3 health is pretty stupid, right? Maybe against the hard I actually upgrade caltrops here. You could maybe argue for burst, but without well-laid plans to line it up, it's not as reliable. And it's not like guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination that you're going to be able to burst 2 cards anyway. So yeah, let's upgrade caltrops. Especially with Mummy Hand, you know, we always want to play our powers. And I get yet another footwork. Cool. Yeah, give me that footwork. And give me Bag of Preparation. Help us draw to our important cards faster. Seems like pretty awesome things to have. Especially Bag of Preparation with Gambling Chip is insanity. I think I get rid of everything here except for the 2 piercing whales. And the 2 deflects. We might not even need both deflects if I do my math. The first piercing whale is to strip the artifact, and the second one is to nerf the attacks. So, yeah, I do think I need both deflects, so. But that's fine. Let's do that. Ooh, and we get adrenaline. Cool. I like this. This is a really good turn 1. And I can even burst the piercing whales if I want to. Or do I burst Bouncing Flask? Maybe that's a thing to do here. Regardless, I'm playing these 2 piercing whales. And I think we actually skipped the catalyst because we want to corpse explosion these jerks. Huh. Play the other piercing whale. Okay, so I could have discarded one of the deflects and still only taken 2, but let's not take 2. So I can either burst Bouncing Flask, or I can just Bouncing Flask Catalyst. I think I'm safer to burst Bouncing Flask, because we'd really like to hit the spear as much as possible. And it does the exact even split. Okay, fair enough. Guess it could have been worse than that. Okay. Now we get to play all of the footworks, obviously. And just catalyst you. And I have energy, so yeah. Backflip is great. And now I get to play caltrops and corpse explosion. That's awesome. We do take some damage here, but now all we have to do is kill the spear and we win. And now I can just Wraith form, yeah? Yeah, the spear just dies eventually. He dies in 3 turns, so no reason to not play Wraith form. I guess I can even play Bane here. So let's do that. Alright, if you give me a catalyst, this will get really easy. Maybe we don't even need it with the glass knife, so. Yeah, we just win anyway. Awesome. That went really well. And we get a little health back, which is cool. And wow, 3 awesome cards. Blur would be great here with all our footwork, but so is an Adrenaline Plus, right? Gets us through the deck faster. This is a tough call. We already have 1 Adrenaline, but saving block is really useful in this fight. But so is Adrenaline. It's a really tough call. I'm going to take the Adrenaline. Hopefully we don't regret it. Okay, we get double Catalyst and Corpse Explosion turn 1. That's kind of nice. We also get an Adrenaline turn 1. I don't want this Bane. But I think I do want all of this. Because 9 times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. 81 poison is basically enough. And then if we play the third catalyst, obviously it's plenty. Because I think... I forget if the damage cap is already... No, it's already at 300. It's only at 300. The damage cap on the heart eventually goes to 200 per turn, so more than 200 poison is kind of useless. But right now, 300 would be good. And look, we get Bouncing Flask. So that's great. I think I take 1 damage and play the footwork first. And it hit what? Catalyst? That's fine. Now I'll backflip. And now we Adrenaline. Okay. This is great. So, Bouncing Flask. And then I can even Poison Stab Catalyst. Yeah. This says to me that we win. 135 poison on turn 1 is pretty damn good. And we have another Catalyst to make it even better. As long as we can just survive. Piercing Will keeps us alive for now. That's good. And then I can play Footwork, and Venom. Just play Terror too. And now I was hoping we were going to see Wraith form, and this would be super easy. Looks like we do have to take a big hit, though. Oh, there's Wraith form. I missed it. That's unfortunate. But we didn't miss Catalyst, so I think we're still good. Take this hit. Be sad. And then we automatically win. Cool. Again, Silent showing off how good she is at Act 4. Poison builds her. Kind of busted against the heart. But a win's a win. And we take wins here. I assume our score is not going to be super high. Kind of had to pussy out and taking too many elites. Because we had no block. Not bad, though. I mean, you do get the big bonus for doing Ascension, so that's cool. But yeah, cleared Ascension 17. We'll come back next episode with 18. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.